Cool.
So,
what else you got?
all right, change now to something a little bit slightly more off the wall.
Oh, man.
It's a fun
Do we have anything on the wall?
slightly later on,
Okay,
yes.
all right.
But for right now, Scientologists.
Oh, man.
Always a fun group to play with. In Clearwater, Matt Fleischbach believes he has superpowers. He senses danger faster than most people. He leaps over tall buildings. Actually, that's not in here, but he appreciates beauty more deeply than he used to. He says he outperforms his peers in the money management industry. He heightened his powers of perception in 1995 when he went to Los Angeles and became the first and so far only public Scientologist to take a highly classified Scientology program called Superpower.
You know, there's a movie about him coming out pretty soon, too.
Yeah.
He's been away for a few years, and he flies back from Krypton in his red, yellow, and blue
Exactly,
costume and
and
saves the world.
stops trains and stuff. Apparently, this program has been under wraps for decades in Scientology.
I wonder why. If I was a big organization and I had a program where we claimed we taught people how to have superpowers, I'd probably keep it secret too.
But it's now being prepped for rollout in Scientology's massive building.
That's where we part company, because I would probably just stop doing it.
Exactly. In downtown Clearwater. It's the only place in the world where you're going to be able to take this. No big surprises there.
Go on.
The key aim of superpower is to enhance one's perceptions, and not just the five senses we all know about. Hearing, sight, taste, touch, and so on. Scientologist founder L. Ron Hubbard taught that people have 57 preceptics.
What?
57 preceptics, which I've never actually heard that before. But anyway,
that means senses?
I assume so, yes. Some
Why
form of sense.
57?
I guess I couldn't come up with 58.
I'm thinking, you've heard of Heinz 57 steak
Yes,
sauce,
of
right?
course.
I think that was probably an early Scientology product where it was designed
They're trying to get
to tingle all 57 of your preceptics.
They're trying to get that number
Yeah.
filtered into the lingo now, so we'll accept this when it comes out. It's not 5, it's actually 57. They include the ability to discern relative sizes. This is larger than that. That's a sense. Blood circulation. Balance.
Whoa, blood circulation is a sense?
Exactly. I can sense whether it's going up or down or something like that. So, balance.
Well, so balance is kind of a sense. We do talk about people's sense of balance.
But it's still touch. It's still a form of touch.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with the Scientologist on this one, because it's an inner ear mechanism, right, versus surface of the skin.
Oh, whatever. Compass direction.
Just because somebody is full of shit doesn't mean they're completely full of shit.
Compass direction. Apparently, we have some kind of innate sense to tell north from south and things like
I'm
that.
not sure that's ever been established in human beings.
I don't think so. It wouldn't completely surprise me.
There are animals that
because
can
exactly,
do that.
many animals can tell things like that, and so theoretically.
Yeah, but theoretically, it's possible to have
true.
have bullets bounce off your skin if your skin was tough enough. It just doesn't happen.
True. Temperature, gravity, and an awareness of importance and unimportance.
Sense of balance as a separate thing from sense of gravity?
Apparently, yes.
Huh.
The two go hand in hand.
Okay.
So, but anyway. Superpower uses machines, apparatus, and specially designed rooms to exercise and enhance a person's so-called perceptics. These machines include an anti-gravity simulator and a gyroscope-like apparatus that spins a person around while blindfolded to improve perception of compass direction. So apparently that old pin the donkey on the tail, pin the tail on the donkey thing.
Anytime somebody blindfolds me and spins me around, it actually harms my sense of compass direction.
Exactly. They're claiming that maybe now you can tell, that way's north.
Oh, golly.
Howard promised superpowers would improve perceptions and put the person into a new realm of ability. He believed that it would unlock abilities needed to spread Scientology across the planet.
Because you really need to know which direction is north in order to successfully spread Scientology.
Well, if Utah's to the north, you don't need to go there. just go to the south then. So it can help. It can help. It's geared towards creating a more competent spiritual being. I'm not dependent on my physical body.
Wait, which of these senses have anything to do with spirits? Is there a
heck out of me.
sense of detecting the presence of ghosts?
Kinesthesia is on there, and I can't remember exactly.
Kinetics is like physical motion. I don't think that's supernatural. Callers can correct us later.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've heard that. I can't remember offhand exactly what that is. But yeah, I mean, all of these appear to be pretty much just things that we can already sense.
So what does that have to do with spirituality? I don't get that either. And I have to comment, as a superhero role-playing game designer, I actually went through the process of breaking down the senses into categories and writing rules about how to create superhero characters for a game who can detect all kinds of crazy, wacky things. But it never occurred to me to divide...
Just go into Scientology.
To divide existing senses up into, like, weird subcategories.
Hey, maybe this will be a list you have to look into.
I may have to...
Scientologists as a role-playing game.
See what's there.
The endocrine states. Very important to know.
Endocrine states is
endocrine
a sense?
states. Apparently, yes. So, there's a whole bunch.
Oh, well, I love this one. Awareness of awareness. Because you don't want to sense something and then not know that you're sensing it.
Exactly. So, and of course, as with anything in Scientology, basically, it's one of those, we need your money thing. And so, apparently, that's maybe why Tom Cruise, I think it is, and
various other nitwits.
Exactly, are doing so well. They're all actually, modern-day superheroes. So anyway, they're out there again, and I'm sure it's not a cheap course to take. So...
Well, speaking of science fiction here, I've got another thing just to bounce off you, see if you know anything about this, because you started